The evening began like any unforgettable Kirk Franklin concert, radiating energy, faith, and uncontainable joy. Fans from across the country had gathered, eager to experience the electrifying atmosphere that only Franklin could create. The stage pulsed with music, as the choir harmonized perfectly under his leadership, and Franklin's commanding presence filled every corner of the venue. He ran across the stage with the charisma and confidence that had inspired millions, drawing everyone into the collective rhythm of praise. Yet despite the laughter, clapping, and heartfelt singing, an unseen tension began to build. Behind the scenes, the man who seemed invincible in front of thousands was facing a struggle that no one could predict. What was meant to be a night of unbroken celebration was about to change dramatically. A sudden turn backstage. Backstage, the atmosphere transformed almost instantly from excitement to alarm. As Franklin prepared for his anticipated encore, a sudden wave of fatigue overtook him, and in seconds, he collapsed. Staff members scrambled to his side, calling paramedics while praying silently for his safety. The organized chaos of a concert backstage became a scene of panic, as everyone worked to stabilize him and ensure immediate care. Meanwhile, fans outside remained blissfully unaware, anticipating more music and singing along. For those backstage, every second felt endless. Franklin, who had always seemed unstoppable, lay vulnerable, reminding everyone that no matter how powerful someone appears on stage, they are still human, subject to the unexpected trials of life. Urgent care. Amid chaos, paramedics arrived quickly, navigating the tense and crowded backstage environment to reach Franklin. Their movements were precise but urgent, a reminder of the seriousness of the situation. Staff cleared the area and continued offering quiet prayers, hoping their faith would intersect with medical expertise. Franklin's breathing and responsiveness were monitored intensely as professionals worked to stabilize him for transport. Minutes stretched endlessly, and although the hospital was nearby, every heartbeat counted. Finally, he was carefully placed on a stretcher and rushed to the emergency room. The announcement to fans was brief and vague. The concert was over. Outside, the crowd's excitement turned to confusion, unaware of the emergency unfolding just behind the curtain, illustrating the stark contrast between public perception and private reality. Shockwaves in the gospel community. Once the news of Franklin's collapse surfaced, reactions spread like wildfire across social media. Hashtags like #PrayForKirk trended instantly, reflecting the deep concern of fans around the world. People speculated about the cause of his sudden illness, with rumors ranging from exhaustion due to nonstop touring to more serious health conditions. Insiders hinted that he had initially been unresponsive, which intensified anxiety among followers and team members alike. The hospital maintained a strict privacy policy, confirming only that he had experienced a medical emergency. This lack of detail fueled curiosity and fear, but it also underscored a crucial truth. Even public figures with extraordinary talents are vulnerable to the same fragilities as anyone else, and their humanity is often hidden beneath layers of celebrity. The burden of fame. Franklin's collapse highlighted the immense weight of his responsibilities, revealing the unseen pressures of fame and spiritual leadership. For decades, he had balanced constant touring, mentoring young artists, and guiding choirs, all while maintaining a global presence that demanded inspiration at every turn. Behind the scenes, the physical, mental, and emotional toll was undeniable, though largely invisible to the public. Fans began to see a side of Franklin rarely acknowledged, a man carrying decades of expectations, devotion, and personal sacrifices. Social media erupted with heartfelt messages, tributes, and stories about the ways his music had changed lives. The incident became a reminder that even icons need rest and self-care, challenging the myth of perfection often imposed on public figures and encouraging empathy for their human experiences. The human side of a legend. Franklin's situation reminded the world that beneath the stage lights and public accolades lies a person with limits and vulnerabilities. The relentless pressure to inspire, lead, and perform can take a toll in ways that aren't always visible. Fans who had admired his boundless energy and charisma began to recognize that resilience does not mean invincibility. The incident sparked a wave of empathy, prompting conversations about self-care, mental health, and the importance of balance in all areas of life. Even someone who has brought hope and joy to millions is not immune to the demands and strains of daily existence. This realization brought Franklin's audience closer to him in a human, heartfelt way, deepening their admiration and care. Reflections on life and responsibility. The unexpected emergency became a mirror for many to reflect on their own lives. Franklin's collapse served as a poignant reminder that life is unpredictable, and that even those who seem larger than life can face sudden challenges. Fans began sharing personal stories about how his music had encouraged them to persevere through difficult times, drawing parallels between his struggles and their own. The event highlighted the human cost of greatness, emphasizing that behind every public figure is a person juggling responsibilities, expectations, and personal health. This moment encouraged broader conversations about compassion, patience, and understanding, both for celebrities and for ordinary people carrying unseen burdens in their daily lives. Global support and hope. In churches, homes, and concert halls worldwide, people gathered to support Franklin in prayer and reflection. Fans streamed videos, posted messages of encouragement, and lit candles, creating a global wave of hope and solidarity. Celebrities and fellow musicians expressed heartfelt concern, highlighting how Franklin's influence extended far beyond performance, shaping the faith and lives of countless individuals. The incident served as a reminder of the connective power of music and spirituality, showing how one person's life and work can inspire collective action and empathy. While the hospital staff worked diligently to ensure his recovery, the outpouring of love and prayer became a beacon of hope, emphasizing the profound impact of community in times of crisis. Conversations about pressure and self-care. The event sparked meaningful conversations about the immense pressures on performers, particularly those who serve as spiritual leaders. Franklin's collapse demonstrated that sustaining high energy, constant travel, and emotional support for millions can take a significant toll on mental and physical health. Fans and fellow artists began discussing strategies for self-care, rest, and balance, emphasizing the importance of recognizing one's limits without shame. This dialogue highlighted a crucial lesson. Dedication and talent are valuable, but personal well-being is paramount. The story encouraged audiences to reconsider their expectations of public figures, fostering a culture of empathy and understanding, and emphasizing that caring for oneself is not a sign of weakness, but an essential practice. A turning point for Kirk Franklin. As Franklin remained under care, his recovery became a focal point for fans and the music community alike. The incident marked a turning point, not only in his personal journey, but also in how audiences perceived the realities of leadership, fame, and spiritual responsibility. It reminded everyone that even icons are human, deserving of compassion, rest, and support. Conversations about vulnerability, self-care, and the human side of celebrity continued to grow, ensuring that this event would have a lasting influence beyond the immediate scare. Fans' prayers, messages, and reflections illustrated the profound respect and love he had earned over decades, reinforcing that his legacy would endure regardless of this challenging moment. Legacy, reflection, and gratitude. Ultimately, the incident became more than a medical emergency. It evolved into a global moment of reflection and gratitude. Franklin's contributions to gospel music, mentorship, and spiritual leadership were celebrated with renewed intensity. Fans acknowledged the sacrifices he had made to inspire and uplift countless lives, recognizing the human cost of such devotion. The worldwide support highlighted the powerful connection between an artist and their audience, revealing how music and faith could unite people across cultures and continents. In the wake of this crisis, the story of Kirk Franklin's collapse became a testament to resilience, community, and the enduring power of hope, leaving an indelible mark on both his personal journey and the world of gospel music.